There's something interesting going on with this shot from the anime, The Apothecary Diaries. You'll notice that this section of the chair is sort of layered on top of the drawing of the Emperor, and it's notated as Book 3. When you're talking about things like animation layers, typically the background is the furthest back, and then you have the different layers like A, B, C, and so on. And books are considered to be background elements that are layered differently from the actual background. So technically, this table would be considered a book because it's being drawn over the consort like this. And then this section of the chair is also considered a book because it's going to be layered on top of the Emperor. Doing so allows you to have characters interacting with multiple sections of the background. And so in this case, it would feel like these characters are drawn sitting behind a table. It would look like this character is not just floating above the chair, but actually sitting in it, actually interacting with it. And that way, you don't have to just leave out a weird pencil space when you're drawing the Emperor. You can just draw him fully and then layer that part of the chair over him in After Effects. You'll see this a lot in other shots too. So in this case, the set of shelves and drawers are considered to be a background element. You have this character Mao Mao and then the cat or the arm being labeled as like A, B, and so on. And then you have this extra background element, which is the book, which is what Mao Mao is going to be interacting with in the actual scene. It has to be different because you can see that as Mao Mao is placing stuff on the table, it's going to be interacting with this part of the table, and thus it can't just be a background element. It has to be its own separate layer moved closer, and that way in post-production they can cut out this section so that it looks like Mao Mao is just placing something on the table.